Well, hello, friend. Glad you stopped by today. I thought while I was processing some of these tulips for a florist order for tomorrow, I thought I would chat a little bit about our top 5 revenue producers last year. I did a video a couple of weeks ago that was all about the ones that we sold the most stems of. And this one is slightly different because we're going to talk about the top 5 that brought in the most revenue. So number 5 on the list is Scabiosa, and it made our previous list of the most stems that we sold. I don't remember what number it came in at, but we sell a lot of Scabiosa. We do all the different types. So we have the scoop Scabiosa. One of our farmers grows a lot of those different colors. One of her best sellers. We also do the perennial, the Fama White and the Fama Blue. And then we have lots of different colors in the annual Scabiosa. And then we also do the stellata, which is the one that you grow for the little seed heads. And we can also do the seed heads for the annual Scabiosa as well. It makes a really funky, kind of interesting little seed pod that you can sell as well. So Scabiosa is one of those that you can really get a lot of bang for your buck out of. So that was number 5 on the list. And this is all the Scabiosa lumped in together. I don't separate these out by the different types at this level. Number 4 was Snapdragons. That was also on our list of one of the highest number of stems that we sold. And it's really popular with our florists. They love the, the spike flowers. And that one, because there are so many different groups that we can grow, and most of the early ones that we can do here will tolerate our really cold, long springs. So it's not really a surprise that we sold so many Snapdragons. And our farmers do a wide variety of the Madame Butterfly, the Chantilly's, the Potomacs. So that's all the different varieties lumped in together. That was our number 4. And then number 3 was Ranunculus. And it was kind of a little bit of a surprise because it's a little problematic for us here. And really for anybody. Ranunculus is not an easy crop. It's definitely not beginner friendly, and it's not something that is really inexpensive to get started growing. So it takes a few years to kind of figure out its little ins and outs and all of its little quirky things. But a few of our farmers really have dialed it in. And, it is considered a premium flower, so it sells for quite a bit more per stem, especially the clonies and all the ones that are a little more kind of fancy pants, I'd say. So those bring in quite a few more dollars per stem. So it's not really a surprise that it was a big moneymaker for us. And then number 2 is zinnia. So we have a lot of farmers that grow zinnias. It's a real powerhouse for us here in the summer, and all the different varieties. We have growers that do everything from the Queen Lime series to the Benaris to the Johnnies to the Florets, all the different ones. And our florists just can't get enough. They are one of the flowers that does not ship well, and so it is considered a premium local flower. So that definitely is one that we sell a lot of stems of, and it brings in good revenue for us. So number 1, which is probably not a surprise if you watched the previous video on our on the most stems sold, it was tulips, and that's obviously our biggest revenue generator. We are able to do tulips from 2024, we were able to hit Christmas with our hydroponic forced tulips. So we go all the way through and hit Valentine's Day with our hydroponics, and then we move into the crate forced tulips for like the Easter time and kind of that mid-spring time before our field tulips come on. And then we just go gangbusters with field tulips. Pretty much April and May are our big months for tulips that are grown in the field here. So that's kind of everything in a nutshell. I know some people are really curious about, what are the best sellers, and especially beginning flower farmers, they're not really sure what to grow. And sometimes I think it can be helpful to just see what sells well for either other flower farms or, in our case, other collectives. And so it just kind of gives you a starting point with maybe some things you should try. And so I hope that that's helpful. And thank you so much for stopping by today. And if you're curious about what we sold the most stems of, I will put a link up here to the video that goes over the top 5 ones that we sold the most stems of. And they're slightly different than the revenue producers. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. And we'd love it if you'd hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more flower farming kind of nerd out stuff. And thanks again for stopping by today. Bye now.